Claude Opus 4.7 is Anthropic's newest generally available flagship, and this is the kind of release developers should not judge from a single leaderboard number. The headline is simple. Opus 4.7 looks stronger at long-running coding, agentic work, vision-heavy tasks, and lower error execution. But the real question is whether that improvement is worth using in your code editor, your agents, and your production workflows. In this review, I will cover what changed, what the benchmarks actually say, the developer features that matter, the pricing, the risks, and who should switch first. Start with the official positioning. Anthropic says Opus 4.7 is generally available, improves on Opus 4.6 in advanced software engineering, and is built for difficult long-running tasks. That matters because the market has moved from one-shot chat to models that plan, use tools, inspect files, recover from mistakes, and keep going. Anthropic also says Opus 4.7 is available across Claude products, the API, Amazon Bedrock, Google Cloud Vertex AI, and Microsoft Foundry, with the model ID Claude Opus 4.7. So this is not just a lab demo. It is positioned as a deployable model for real work. The strongest developer story is not just better code. It is better agent behavior. Opus 4.7 adds the new high-effort level for intelligence-sensitive coding and agentic tasks, and introduces task budgets in beta. Task budgets are interesting because they give the model an advisory token budget across the full loop, thinking tool calls, tool results, and the final answer. That is different from max tokens. Max tokens is a hard output cap. A task budget gives the model a running sense of how much room it has left, which could make agents more predictable and cheaper to run. On specs, Opus 4.7 keeps the big numbers developers care about, a 1 million token context window, and up to 128,000 output tokens. The new vision upgrade is also important. The docs say maximum image resolution increases to 2576 pixels, or 3.75 megapixels, up from 1568 pixels, or 1.15 megapixels. For regular chat, that may not matter. For computer use, UI automation, screenshot reasoning, artifact review, and document-heavy workflows, it absolutely can matter. The benchmark headline from Artificial Analysis is strong. Opus 4.7 scores 57 on the Intelligence Index, up 4 points from Opus 4.6 at comparable effort. Artificial Analysis also says the exact score puts Opus 4.7 effectively in a top-tier tie with Gemini 3.1 Pro and GPT 5.4, because the scores are within the confidence interval. That caveat matters. This is not a clean runaway win. It is a sign that the frontier is tightly packed, and your real workflow tests may matter more than the headline rank. The more interesting result is GDPval-AA, which measures general agentic performance on knowledge work tasks across many occupations and industries. Artificial Analysis reports Opus 4.7 at 1753 ELO, about 79 ELO ahead of the next closest models in that test, and 134 points ahead of Opus 4.6. That lines up with Anthropic's messaging. This release is about agentic execution, long-horizon reasoning, and fewer workflow failures. If your product depends on agents that browse, run shell commands, edit files, and recover from tool errors, this is the benchmark to pay attention to. There are efficiency signals too. Artificial Analysis reports Opus 4.7 used about 35% fewer output tokens than Opus 4.6, while scoring 4 points higher on its Intelligence Index run. They also estimate the run cost at about $4,400 versus about $4,970 for Opus 4.6, or roughly 11% less. Pricing from Anthropic stays the same as Opus 4.6, $5 per million input tokens, and $25 per million output tokens. So the opportunity is not cheaper list pricing. It is getting better work per token if your workload behaves like the tests. For coding tools, the GitHub Copilot rollout is a major availability signal. GitHub says Claude Opus 4.7 is rolling out for Copilot Pro Plus, Business, and Enterprise users, and that it improves multi-step task performance, agentic execution, long-horizon reasoning, and complex tool-dependent workflows. The catch is cost inside Copilot. GitHub lists a 7.5 times premium request multiplier during promotional pricing. That does not mean developers should avoid it. It means Opus 4.7 should be reserved for difficult tasks, architecture changes, debugging loops, refactors, migration planning, and code review where the answer quality matters more than the number of requests. Here is my verdict. Claude Opus 4.7 gets an 8.7 out of 10 for developers and agent builders. It looks like a serious upgrade over Opus 4.6, especially for long-running code work, screenshot-heavy workflows, and agents that need to recover from mistakes. I would not replace every fast model with it. Use cheaper models for routine chat and simple code completion. Use Opus 4.7 when the task is expensive to get wrong. Test it on your own repos, your own prompts, your own latency limits, and your own budget. If it reduces failed agent loops, it can pay for itself quickly. Subscribe for grounded AI, coding, and automation reviews.